Well, that's not good. Hey guys, welcome back to Tractors and Stuff. My name's Nick. Tractor won't start. I think it's got a dead battery. We're going to check it out and we're going to figure it out and get it going. So let's pop the hood on this thing and take a look. Now you see behind me that I left a bucket up in the air but dumped out. That's because I actually found the battery was dead a couple days ago, and I used my pickup to jump it and just so I could plow the driveway. And when I was done with it, knowing that I was going to have to replace the battery or work on the battery, I raised the bucket up out of the way. So, but it's been sitting now cold for quite a while. So I'm going to test this battery and we'll see if it actually needs to be replacing. So here I have a battery tester. This is just basically tells you if it's good or not. I'm sure it's got other functionality to it as well, but come on. Oh, plastic on there, it's hard to get a good clip on it. Oh, I can't clip it. Okay. Let's say we got 12.64 volts. We're going to do a battery test. Enter. It's in the vehicle. It's a regular lead acid flooded battery. Cold cranking amps, 550. Surface charge detected. Turn headlights on. I can't turn the headlights on. So, well, let me try it. Everything's coming to life. Please wait. It says replace battery. But everything came on in the cab, which is kind of strange because I was completely dead a few minutes ago. So, we're going to replace this battery anyway. So I actually just checked the battery, and when I did it, it wanted me to turn the headlights on. Now you saw just a few minutes ago when I turned the key on, nothing came on. The HVAC system didn't come on. Nothing came on in the cab. No lights, no nothing. And that's how it's been for the last couple of days. The only way I can get this tractor to come to life is to jump it. It's been so cold lately that I've just figured that the tractor's not taking a charge and therefore is too weak in the cold weather to even have any juice in it at all. The battery tester said replace battery. That's what we're going to do. But before we do that, now that things have actually come on inside the cab, when I had to turn the headlights on, it wanted me to turn the headlights on for some reason. When I turned the key on, everything came to life inside the cab. So let's try to start it. I just turned the key on. HVAC is on. I'm not going to reach up and get it. Letting the glow plugs warm, so I don't want a cold start. It hasn't been plugged into anything. Light just went out. Yeah, everything just immediately died. Yeah. So there's no juice in this battery, and I knew that, but because everything came on, the fan blower came on inside the cab, I got a little bit hopeful, but I already bought a new battery for it anyway. So let's start wrenching on that, and we'll go from there. This battery is so old. It's the stock battery. I bought the tractor in 2018, so who knows how old this battery actually is. You know, when was the tractor actually made? Probably 2017. And how many years did this battery sit on in a warehouse shelf waiting to be put into a tractor? Probably quite a while, what I'm guessing. I'm just going to unplug this to make this easier. This is the third function valve. Looks like we got to take this thing out for the hold down. That's going to be, it looks like a 12. Oh boy. It's heavy and it's kind of wedged in here. Come on. There we go. Whew. I got the old battery out. Okay. Going handheld here for a second. This is the battery that's in it, that was in it. Centennial, 65 months. Nothing's been popped out here as far as when it was installed. 555 cold cranking amps. It's a flooded lead acid battery, and it says group size 24 or 65. Let's look at the battery I just got. Yep, I got an Optima. So here's the new battery, here's the old battery. Let's get it out of the box. This is a AGM battery, or a, this is my work knife, by the way. I just posted that knife video, and I don't use that knife when I'm outside, you know, working with, I use this for like scraping metal and that sort of thing. So I don't use this knife, or my good knife, for tasks like that. This is an AGM battery. It's a group size 34, made by Optima. It's the Optima red top battery. Got some styrofoam. And then the battery. So why an AGM battery? Well, because they apparently last a little longer. They stand up to vibrations easier. So what I'm guessing actually happened to this battery here is that a cell probably fell and broke. inside due to vibrations and that sort of thing, taking hard hits. This is a rolled matte glass or AGM battery. And I don't remember what AGM stands for. I do glass matte. What's the A? I don't remember what the A stands for. Anyway, let's take a look at the specs on this battery. So get around there. So we got cold cranking amps 800 versus the 550 on the old other one. I believe that's amp hours is 50. RC, I'm not sure what that means. CA, I have no idea. Cranking amps? No, maybe cranking amps? Cold cranking amps? I'm not sure. So this isn't the most top of the line battery that they have. This is kind of their lower end battery, and let me tell you, this is not a cheap battery. When I say low end, I'm saying like there's better, but there's also a lot less expensive. This battery I think run me about $250, $275. So it was somewhere in that region. But you know, having the tractor, having a battery that can stand up to the abuse that I'm going to be giving it is kind of important. So let's look at the size comparisons here really quick. Make sure it's going to fit. It is what I see right off the bat. There's a height difference here. It looks like everything else is about the same, but being that there's a height difference, we're going to have to figure out the hold down part, because the hold down part, came up to this height and not this height. So I got to find something to span that gap. Unless we got this part that came with the battery too, and I've actually never run one of these batteries before, so this is kind of a learning thing for me as well. Let's see if we can use this. It's got these little blue things, because if I can use it, sorry, it's got all sorts of things in here. Let's see. I'm guessing that just snaps on? Question mark. Yeah, I'm going to say that it snaps on here. Around the back side here. You can see it snaps down there. I'm not going to actually do it because the hold down is actually going to go right here. So there's not going to be anything here to hold it down to. So this stuff here probably is not going to be used. So I'm going to need to figure out a way to either lift the whole battery up or to build a little spacer here, however big that needs to be. So that's what I'm going to do right now.
A few moments later.
Okay, well, taking a look at the instructions, it says that red part actually goes on the bottom. And it snapped in, I think. That'll do. So that was easy. Yay. Let's get this thing installed. not any lighter, that's for sure. Come around this side. There's not a lot of crap in that hole. There's not. I think that'll just slide in there. Okay. It's very close. I'm gonna take it out for a second. This won't fit, and if this won't fit, the battery won't fit. Or the, with it on, the battery won't fit. Let's see if the battery itself will fit. Yes. Battery itself will fit, and it's a snug fit. But now we have to raise it up some. Darn it. What do we do? Take this thing out. Okay, I just had to be a little more forceful with that battery tray. There we go. It's in. Yay. Just gotta get her hooked up now. Now, when you're hooking up a battery, you always do positive then negative. You never do negative then positive. The reason why you always want to do positive and then the negative is because if you have the negative hooked up and then you do the positive, you run the risk of arcing the battery, which is bad on the battery and could blow fuses and that sort of thing. So whenever you're doing jumper cables or anything like that, you always do the positive and then the negative. But before we hook it up, let's just make sure that this battery hold down is actually going to work. Just going to clean that up a little bit. And I think it's going to work just fine. Okay, let's put the battery on. Uh-oh, that's a problem, potentially. See, the old battery, the post was right there on the edge. This new battery, it's in there a ways further. And this is like a big old fuse. Boy, I tell ya, more things to trip a guy up. Of course, my neighbor's out there banging away with a freaking gun, which I love. But I'm trying to shoot a video. Good Lord. And it's just off an inch. So I'm probably going to run to the hardware store.
Moments later.
Okay, so I just got back from the parts store, and they didn't have exactly what I'm looking for, but I think we can figure it out. So this is the original battery clamp. Okay. So here's the old battery clamp. It would go on here like this, but it's not long enough. I thought maybe bending this right here, straightening this whole piece out, and then laying it down on top of the battery terminal. But that is pretty robust, and I don't want to damage this part. So let's see what we came up with. I went to the auto parts store, and I got a really short little battery cable. It's like a 10-inch battery cable. It's the shortest one they had. It's got an eyelet here, and I got just an itty-bitty little nut and bolt. And I'm just going to put it through here, the bolt through here, like that. And then this will go onto the battery terminal. It looks just like that. I'm starting to lose the light. It's a cloudy, overcast day, and it's getting pretty late in the afternoon, so I'm trying to rush through this. You know what? I'm going to put a washer behind that. That'd be wishful thinking. That's standard and standard. Okay. There's not going to be much protection on here. This red, wherever it went, there's a red boot that went on here. I think it's up on the other table. But this I can probably put back on, if I remember how it goes. Offer some protection. Oh, here it is. This is that red boot that was supposed to go on there. This is going to be garbage. Okay. Hopefully the camera is seeing this. My hand's in the way. Not a lot of space to swing the wrench. Of course, the other side's spinning now. Okay, that's good. All right, let's get the other side hooked up. As soon as I touch this negative terminal, the battery should energize the tractor. Then we can test it. Pull the cap off, it doesn't want to come off. Holy crap, more things to trip a guy up. Come on. Okay, here we go. This one doesn't have a goofy little clamp on it, so that's all the way down. Okay, I don't like the way that's moving around on there. It's not all the way down. Darn it. These stupid caps. Can't see what's going on. I don't like these battery clamps. Now you could put grease on these and those little felt pads and everything. That's completely up to you. It does help, I know that, but yeah. Let's plug this back in. This is the third function. Get our tools cleaned up here, and we'll try it. My battery tester, I just kind of chucked through it here. Wait for the glow plug light to go out. And that dash did not reset. It didn't turn off and back on again. 14 volts. I think we got it. Let's try that again just for fun. I'm going to call this project complete. So we just had one or two little hiccups changing the battery out, and now we're probably going to be good for like 5 to 8 years, maybe even more. So little hiccups here and there, not a big deal. Not in the grand scheme of things anyway. Well, I'm starting to run out of light. This project only took me, including running to the store, about an hour, if that. And that's with the cameras and everything else. So I could probably put the front end loader down now. We're supposed to get hammered with snow tonight, so I'm really looking forward to getting out there and using the tractor to clear the driveway and stuff. And now that I don't need to jump it with my pickup, it's going to be that much better. So, well, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it very, very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.